What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about 13 weird things about Norway. You hear that, Norway? You're weird. well, I think it's good to be a little weird. So today, I want to take a look at this Twitter discussion where somebody said, I'm Scottish, I'm moving to Norway, and here are 13 Norwegian oddities that I can't wrap my head around. So this person is moving to Norway, and they've created this list of weird things about Norway, starting with number one, weird national cuisines: whale meat, fermented fish, smoked sheep's head. Yeah, I mean, this is a good one. This probably deserves to be near the top of this list. I mean, this is just so different than the food that we eat here in America. Not that it's like a bad thing, it's just different. Fermentation, salting, and drying meat were critical to survive long winters. Wasting wasn't an option. Huh. So these tastes are connected to the heritage of, in Norway, having to survive by eating all parts of the animal, by preserving parts of the animal. But I mean, I understand that for like surviving back 1,000 years ago. But gosh, the whole sheep's head thing. Like, do many Norwegians actually eat a sheep's head? I feel like that's not something you have like normally. Maybe on a special occasion to honor your Norwegian heritage. Let's keep going here. This is number two, unbelievably beautiful people. This feels like, I don't know, this might be subjective, but I feel like this is a stereotype of Norway as well. Shelf stackers and cashiers are prettier than the best looking girls in the UK. One theory is Norwegians are so attractive because the Vikings kidnapped only beautiful women from the land that they raided. Norway is just made up of kidnapped beautiful women from, from Vikings, and now the descendants of those women live on today. I mean, this is literally a stereotype of like Scandinavian women in general being beautiful. The men seem to be large and good looking as well. I mean, I think this might be a weird thing about Norway, but I think Norwegians should be very happy about that one. Number three, counting weeks, not months. Huh? What? Norwegians refer to dates by week number? Wait, what? I've never heard of this. Let's meet in week 32 instead of early August? Is this true? Is this true? This sounds so difficult. I had no idea anybody did this. This level of precision is crazy to me. It reflects a culture that values planning and punctuality. I've never heard of this before. That is incredible. You say it by the, every week of the year? There's like about 50 weeks in a year, right? So you're like, oh, let's meet up at week 43. And you know what that means? That's how you plan stuff? Is this true? Why would you not just use the date? Why wouldn't you be like, oh, February 22nd, 2025? Why wouldn't you just use a specific date? This just sounds, I've never heard of any culture doing that. That's amazing. If you actually do that, that's incredible. I don't Okay. Let's move along. Number four, strong, unspoken social norms. Janteloven rules daily interactions. So Norway has its own cultures and customs. Norway emphasizes certain things that are different than America, for sure, like janteloven. It emphasizes humility, equality, not boasting about your achievements. Ha! 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 That is, I mean, Norway might be the opposite of America, truly. In America, you are taught to exaggerate, to boast, to be confident, to be loud, to talk about how great you are, that to be the best. Norwegians still play a status game, of course. It's just more subtle. The nail that sticks out gets hammered down. The law of Jante. I've heard a little bit about this. I know a little bit about Janteloven. Super interesting Norwegian culture. And honestly, I respect it a lot. I do respect this quite a bit. It's really cool that the Norwegian culture, everybody is kind of taught and on board with this. Let's be equals. Let's not say any of us are better than one another. It definitely emphasizes a sense of community and working together and like you're all on the same team. Whereas here in America, it is a race to the finish. You are on your own. You gotta grind. You gotta win. You gotta beat everyone. You gotta brag. It's just so opposite, so different. That's a huge one. Yeah, a lot of Americans would find that very, very weird, very strange, but I think it's a good thing. Number five, uh, mandatory volunteering. Dugnad. Neighborhoods come together to paint fences, clear litter, and plant flowers. This is just Norwegian society is so impressive. Like, it's no wonder Norway is constantly rated one of the happiest places, one of the most successful countries, because there's all these social rules, social norms that just encourage like such a great community. Janteloven, Dugnad, where you all are supposed to come paint fences and clear, pick up trash. Everyone's expected to sacrifice time for the greater good. Um, wow, look at the picture of everyone raking leaves. So when exactly does this happen? Is this like once a year or I don't know, but you better believe Americans would never. This truly has to be something that is built into your culture. Because if you went around American neighborhoods like, hey everyone, let's all get together and clean up the neighborhood, everyone would be like, no, I'm gonna paint my house. I'm gonna pick up my trash. But there's no sense of community. It's something that you get used to in America. You don't really think about it, but when I see this kind of stuff in Norway, this kind of amazing stuff, it's really eye-opening, actually. That America could really learn a lot from Norway. Okay, let's keep going. Number six, sky-high sin taxes? Sin, what is a sin tax? Pint in a pub, 10 to 13 pounds. Wow. Pack of cigarettes, 15? $15 for a pack of cigarettes? I don't know what that is in kroner. But my God, $15? That's insane. That for cigarettes? Like, I think cigarettes in America, I don't know anymore. Like, it must be like $8 or something? I don't. Half the price as in Norway. Gambling is also monopolized by the state. So the state, the government of Norway controls gambling, or are there casinos in Norway? So basically what we're saying here is there's sky-high sin taxes, like in Norway. Things that are bad for you are cost a lot more money so that you don't do it as much. I don't know how I feel about that. So in Norway, it's expensive to get alcohol because alcohol is bad for you. So this discourages buying it. But I don't know, if people want to drink and have alcohol, they're gonna get it. Like, and then it's just annoying that it costs so much money. I don't know. And in America, oh my gosh, people smoke a lot. people gamble a lot in America. Casinos are like privately owned corporations in America. I don't know. The stuff that is bad for you is still very accessible in America. And I don't know, it kind of keeps people sane in a way. But in Norway, I get it. You're trying to do what's best for everyone's health, I think, by discouraging these things. So I can see, I mean, I'm sure that helps the like health in Norway and whatnot. Um, what else do we have here? Number 7, fierce brand loyalty and monopolies. Take Zalo, the ubiquitous green dish soap. Is this a popular Norwegian soap? I have never heard of it. It's green, adorning every kitchen sink, from Oslo to Tromsø, inevitable in households rich and poor. What? Oh, here it is, Zalo. What? In the UK, there are tons of options. In Norway, it's Zalo or bust. So, brand loyalty? Like in Norway, most Norwegians all purchase the same brand and you're loyal to it, and that's just the way it is. You just get Zalo soap because that's what you're used to and that's the best. That's what you get. It's almost like a monopoly or something. Yeah. That's funny because here in America, like there's so many options for everything. So many options, so much stuff. It's kind of crazy. Um, in America, people are definitely not as loyal to a particular brand because there's so many brands. Really? Brand loyalty? I mean, it must be great to be a corporation in Norway then. You know what? This is actually taking longer than I thought. We're only halfway through this list. Brand loyalty, um, dugnad, volunteering, janteloven, counting in weeks. Do you really do that? Do you really count in weeks? Beautiful people. Norwegians are beautiful. And weird food. Yeah, this is so far, these are some really fun, weird things about Norway. But I think I'm going to have to stop here for now, just because this is taking so long, and I don't want to rush this or anything. So I think I'm going to stop here. If you've enjoyed this so far, feel free to give this video a like, or leave a comment with your thoughts on any of these weird things about Norway. And if you're interested in more videos like this, or part 2 of this video, part 2, feel free to subscribe for more videos where I learn about Norway and react to a Norwegian culture. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.